All right, welcome back. This is week 3 of the EOWL Spotlight Podcast / Coach's Office. We have a lot of names. We don't really know what we're doing, what it's going to be, but we have a special guest this week, head coach at Boardman, Don Mancini. Thanks for coming, Don.
No problem.
Good
stuff.
Yeah, we're excited to have you on. We're gonna start by just wanted to talk about your team a little bit. You obviously got some hammers coming back and some younger guys coming up. So I don't know if you want to discuss if there are some guys you want to talk about, or
I mean, we got a nice squad. I mean, we got a lot of kids that are working real hard. Obviously, one of our top guys is Michael O'Hara, who's a 182 pounder. He's off to a real good start, as is Derek Slipkovich, who I think is going to do real well this year because he's down 2 weight classes from last year, down to 113.
Yeah,
he wrestled 120, and then
at the end of the year.
Yeah, at the end of the year, he went up to 26, but now he's in a weight class where he's very competitive.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah.
So he's going to do well.
Is he a senior this year?
He's a senior.
I feel like he's been in the lineup. I mean,
he's
he
been in
had
the
to
lineup
be for 4 years. He just the name. I thought he graduated last year until we started doing this the first week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Slipkovich is back again. You know, I mean, that kid's had so much experience.
Senior at 13 is hard to screw up.
Yeah.
Unless you're me.
Well,
that was coaching.
That was the ref. I still remember that match. That was terrible.
But yeah, he should have a real strong year.
Yeah, I expect big things out of him. And then we've had some guys working really hard, like Anthony Baglama. He's up to 120 this year. He's a sophomore. He's doing well. And then we got freshmen and sophomores, in the middle who've been around now for a year, and they're getting better. We also have John Fleet, who's a senior, who's
dangerous.
He's dangerous wrestler.
That's exactly it.
He has a lot of different moves that he likes to hit, and I really love this Kareem Hamden. He's our 170 pounder. He's all-state in football, and he's just so raw and aggressive. And you just love it when they go after people.
Yeah.
And so if he learns a few moves, he's really going to be tough to beat.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know anything. He doesn't. We laugh, but he wins on heart.
But you can't coach that. You know what I mean?
That's good. Pretty far.
No.
Is he a senior?
He's a junior.
Okay. Nice. So you got 2 years with him, and a football guy, and they have success there. Hey, tell us about who's on your staff, just who's going to be coaching these guys this year.
Okay. Well, Jack Raver is back. He's been around for.
He's indestructible.
He's been around. Yeah, he's indestructible. He hasn't changed. He's still.
If I had a pick of all the coaches in the league in a wrestling match, he might.
I'd take Raver. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to wrestle him.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be the one coach that you don't want. You don't want to wrestle.
He's like 20 years older than everybody. He's still hammer everybody.
And that's the deceiving part of it. You can't look at him and go, "Oh, who's this gray-haired guy?"
Yeah, with the blazer on and the glasses.
Yeah, because he's no fun. Trust me. Jerry Pasquale doing great. Jerry's really man. His technique is just unbelievable. He knows everything. I mean, any situation, he's just really helpful. And Kevin Powell moved up.
Oh, nice.
So he's
now it's his boy.
His boy's a freshman
this year. Good.
What's his first name?
Jake.
Jake. Okay. All right. So you got. That's right. I remember Jake when he was just a little guy. Now.
Yeah. When Justin was wrestling. Right. So it's a nice. The trend that I don't like is our numbers.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We're down. We have like 18 kids on the team. In the last 3 years, we've been under 20.
Okay.
And you look at the national trends that shows a decrease in high school kids wrestling, and we're kind of like right on that graph. I think 2015 was probably the last time I had 26, 28 kids.
Yeah.
That's where we should be.
Sure. Yeah, you get a couple kids dinged or some sick kids, and you got to get kids at the right weight.
That's the hard part. We got one kid in every weight. Right. So a kid gets hurt or sick, you don't really have much of a chance in a dual meet. So there's not a lot of room for error. And that's the hard part about not having a roster.
Yeah.
And having backups.
Right.
Guys you can wrestle off right before the match.
Hey, we get in the later segment. We got to talk about that for sure. We have to. It's a classic. We'll get to it later. We'll keep you guys on that. Hey, talk about the O'Hara Deuce match because I didn't see it, but I want to hear about it.
Well, I'm looking at the matchup, and I'm really thinking to myself, we don't match up good. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. O'Hora's a good athlete, but Deuce trumps him as an athlete.
Yeah,
sure.
And so I was talking to Michael before the match, and I said, look, if you're going to beat him, you're going to beat him in the third period. You're not going to beat him going out after.
Right.
So we got to keep this thing close, and hopefully you can wear him down. Of course, Michael goes out, and Deuce hits his blast double and takes him down. I'm thinking to myself, God, there goes a strategy. But second period, we defer. Deuce takes neutral. And Michael had some good exchanges. No points in the second period.
Oh, really? Nice.
But they had some good exchange. And you could kind of feel a little momentum going towards Michael's way.
Uh-huh.
So, third period, we take down, get out.
2-1. Or no, 2-2 now.
No, 2-1. We're down 2-1.
Okay, 2-1.
Right. Yeah, we didn't get out. He rode us out.
Great. Okay.
Got to take down and rode us out. So, we're 2-1. Michael hits a nice single leg, but it ends up going out of bounds. No points. Come back to the center. Then he hits the same single, scores. Now we're up. But Deuce ends up getting out with
3-3.
15 seconds left.
Hard to hold
So
down.
3-3. But it's like this though. I felt like we were going to win the match at that point.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
you
the
felt
momentum
like the
shifts
momentum
a little bit. Yeah.
Well, Michael was moving his feet, and I actually was kind of surprised at his shape for a match like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Deuce is coming off football like Michael, and Deuce didn't start right off. He had some. Banged up a little or whatever. So he was a little behind O'Hora, but I still didn't think that Michael would have that much more of an engine late in the match since he hasn't been pushed, yet.
Sure.
But he did. He was impressive.
Yeah, he's a competitive kid.
So, he got the takedown, and, of course, he ended up getting the pin.
Yeah, now what happened? Was it a throw? How did it happen?
It was a single leg.
Was it?
Yeah, it was just a nice single. He took him right down his back, and that was really the only thing I complimented Michael on, because a lot of kids – you get a tough kid in overtime, you get the takedown, and you're happy.
Yeah.
No,
he caught him on his back.
He caught him and went right for the pin. He didn't hesitate at all.
Nice.
So that was good. I mean, that was good to see.
That's
Deuce, that's not over. So.
No.
That's I'm sure they'll.
Yeah,
they'll
be.
Yeah,
they will for sure.
That'll be
two great kids.
Yeah,
and we got tons of them in the league, which is exciting.
Yeah, right.
All right, so hey, we're going to take a break here. This is our first segment with Don Mancini, head coach of Boardman, and we'll be back for probably two more segments, and one pretty funny story about wrestle-offs about 10 years ago.